All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. We've got our Valorant Horde Gold team taking on the Madison Alpha Marvels from Madison, Wisconsin. So this is the same team we matched up against, I think it was 2 weeks ago in the scrimmage week. They were a pretty stout, crack team, but we've had a couple more weeks to practice. We had a good match last week where we really put up some good points and really played competitively through the whole match. So I expect much better outcome this time around. Playing today, we have at PC7, the top left, Agent Tech. PC3, top right, El Guapo. Bottom left, we got PC2, DC Fuse. Bottom right, we got Happy Archer. And right there, smack in the middle, we have Kid MDK. We are playing Icebox today. So Jet will be played by Agent Tech. Sova will be played by El Guapo. Then we have, still learning some of these characters. Killjoy, played by Happy Archer. Phoenix, played by Kid MDK. And PC2 will be playing Omen. So that is DC Fuse. So that is our lineup. That's what we bring to the fight. Icebox is the map. Again, it's a fight to 13, and the team has to win by 2. I believe we're going to be playing attack first, which means we have to plant the spike and then try to keep the other team from defending and defusing the spike. So I should be kicking this thing off here pretty soon. Again, this is the second week. We took a loss on the first week, but pretty excited. I think we're going to get back into this thing, as with all the seasons. I remember our first season with Overwatch. We struggled a little bit. Really, it takes a little bit to kind of figure out what the formula to win a match is. But once our teams figure it out, they do a good job practicing, working together. We try to tailor the coaching to what style of play we're going to meet on a week-to-week basis. And then the talent margin slims, and eventually we find ourselves in a pretty dominant position. I expect no different of this game. Going to take a few weeks to really feel ourselves out, feel out how this competition's going to go. And then we'll be right there in the mix, no doubt about it. All right, so this is the buy phase. For those first time watching Valorant, each phase has a phase where you buy your weapons. You've got a certain economy associated with this game where you've got a certain amount of points or credits that you use to buy weapons and abilities, and then you deploy those abilities in those rounds. You can also pick up weapons between rounds. You can pick up ability enhancement orbs throughout the rounds, and then use those. And then each round you go into the place where you need to plant the spike. There you can see Omen has the spike, which is PC2, which is DC Fuse. So he is hopefully going to be planting the spike. It's a 5v5 mission. So you got to get out there and try to set up and eliminate the other team, or plant the spike and defend it before they can defuse it. There you see PC3 got eliminated. PC2 got eliminated. So just one remaining Horde member, and that just like that, a 4v1. The Madison's going to take the first round. So tough first round there. We knew this team was going to be tough. They have really long, accurate, long-range firing teams. A couple players on that team really have really accurate long-range shooting. So we got to be careful coming around those corners, exposing ourselves, peeking too much, because they do not miss when they get a clear shot on your players. So lesson learned from last time. I know it was a big concentration of practice this week about peeking, about really hitting your shots when you do get the opportunity and trying to take advantage of it. So it looks like PC6, that's Kid MDK, has the spike this time. Quick elimination of Agent Tech there in the top left. It's a 4v4 at this point. Elimination, DC Fuse or Kid MDK gets taken down there in the middle. So the spike is out there. A couple eliminations on both sides, 2v2 at this situation. Looks like it's Killjoy. Happy Archer's last man standing in the bottom right-hand corner. See if he's able to convert on this. He's got to find his way over there, pick up the spike, but they were camping that spike, and just like that, they're going to take the second points of the match.
Did the Rocket
Alright,
League
one more pistol round. Let's get a pistol round, guys. Don't buy yet. Don't full buy yet.
Right, so we got some game
or
comms
half
coming across there. Let me mute that. All right, so third round, economy phase, buy phase. So the more eliminations you get, the more rounds you win, the more weapons you get. So it's really a cumulative economy that you can really start to build up a really good complement of weapons throughout the match, which is really important to get early round eliminations and early round victories. Trading fires there. Blinding light on PC7, Agent Tech there. He's going to hide. Managed to survive that. It's a 5v4. Advantage to the Horde right here. You see PC3. El Guapo's planning the spike there. Quick elimination. Agent Tech and PC2 DC Fuse get taken out. So it's a 2v2. Just like that. 2v1. Happy Archer. Killjoy, last remaining player. 2v1. See if he can defend the spike and keep it from being defused. Oh, and just like that, they defuse the spike and eliminate Archer. And that's going to do it for that round. So 3-0 Madison Marvels. Again, they got two teams in this league. They got an Alpha and Bravo team. The Alpha team being their more competitive team. And we see that this is a really good team, really solid team we're playing against. And we learned a lot last time. I'm sure we're learning a lot already this time, how tough this team is. But we're definitely doing a better job. There was quite a few clean wipes of our team, flawless victories on their behalf last time. And each time this round, we've managed to get a few eliminations. So it doesn't take much to get those victories. So into this third round at this point. Looks like DC Fuse has the spike this time. Down there at the bottom left, PC2.
There they are.
There you see he's going to plant the spike here. See if he can defend the spike plant. Here you see elimination, a couple eliminations. Killjoy, Happy Archer, Agent Tech. So it looks like just two Horde members remaining. It's a 2v4. Nice shots there by PC3. El Guapo. It's a 1v2 at this situation. El Guapo gets taken out, though. They still have to defuse the spike. Looks like they're right there on the spike, and looks like they're going to be able to do it before time expires. And that should lead to their 4th points of the match. So they did a good job planting the spike and setting up their defense, but no sooner than they were working on setting up that defense, the Madison team was pushing up on them pretty quickly. So quick 4-0 lead here for Madison, but the Horde's sure adjusting their strategies and moving into this next round. Again, top left is Agent Tech, top right is El Guapo, bottom left is DC Fuse, bottom right is Happy Archer, right there in the middle is Kid MDK. Ash plays over. He's the 6th member of this team. He's sitting out. He's actually sitting in the coach box this week, kind of spectating and figuring out what's going on. Since it's hard to switch players each week, we're going to have a player sitting in the coach's seat. All right, so looks like the spike is in Jet's hands. So it looks like Jet. Oh, it's taken out there. The spike carrier that was Agent Tech, he gets taken out. They managed to pick the spike up, though. Move through the smoke. They're going to be able to plant that, hopefully, here pretty quickly. Does get a nice little... Oh, and just like that, that's going to do it. They're going to get the 5th round victory here. All right, so it looks like Sova has the spike this time. So the team's working on getting together, trying to coordinate their pushes, their movements, their tactics together. It's always the hardest part of the game. Each player plays on their own a lot, initially learning the game, develops their own strategies, and then once you really having to start playing with a consistent team, it's really about honing and knowing where your teammates are. So a quick elimination there. It's a 5v4, 4v4. Good elimination there. Ooh, PC Agent Tech, while trying to get that plant taken out there, and the elimination. 6-0 Madison.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
So this, if you've never watched Valorant before, you might be surprised how quick these matches do move. They move pretty fast, depending on how competitive the matches are. Sometimes they can be tied 11-11, 12-12, and then it'll continue until you win by 2. But sometimes these matches can move quickly, especially if one team gets all the points. But I have a feeling this Horde team's going to get this together and get this plant successful this time. Let's make it happen. See elimination, the top left. It's a 4v4 at this point. Teams moving better together this time. Oh, and just as the spike was getting ready to be planted, they were taken out. So it's a 5v1, and then just like that, again, those long-range eliminations. They are really skilled at long-range accurate shooting. Makes it tough to plant the spike, and they always seem to be in really good position. This is a really, really skilled team here. Right, so 7-0 lead here. Right, once the buy phase is done, once they're content with their weapons or abilities, move in and try to get the spike planted and defend that spike or eliminate the other team. Nice couple eliminations there. We got a 4v2 situation. Let's see if the Horde can take advantage of this.
I've got your trail.
See fires being exchanged here, spikes being planted. So spikes successfully planted. Here's the point where you got to set up a quality defense. They deployed that drone. Got eyes on 4v1 situation. I feel like you got this one in the bag. Make sure they can't clutch it up. Need to get aggressive. And with the last elimination there by PC7, Agent Tech, that's going to do it and give them the victory for this point. So 7-1. Horde's going to fight their way back into this thing. They moved really well that time. Got a couple early round eliminations. Were able to convert and get those points. So every point's a victory this early in the season. And I have a feeling we're going to start to get more and more of them as the season progresses on. Right, so it looks like Killjoy has the spike this time. That's Agent Tech.
Get out of my way.
Right, just like most games, each character has special capabilities, special ultimates as they call it, during the game that they can build up special capabilities. Ooh, a couple eliminations there against PC2, DC Fuse, and Happy Archer. Makes it a 5v3 situation for the Horde. Ooh. Just elimination against Agent Tech. So just a 2v5 at this point. Tough to come back from. Another one, last man standing, PC6, Kid MDK. And he's taken out flawless there for Madison. So they didn't take kindly to scoring that point. Came back with a vengeance that time. Really picked us off one by one. And they methodically worked through the Horde to give themselves a victory there. Right, again, by phase, 8-1 lead now for Madison. You can see the score up at the top portions of the screen. Madison being the team in red, the Horde being the team in the teal or the green. So a few eliminations there for Madison, one for the Horde. So that's a 4-3 advantage for Madison. It's 4-2. The Horde still have the spike at this point.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
And just like that, elimination there, and that is going to give them a 9-1 lead. All right, another 15 seconds or so of the spy phase here. All right, and here they go. Nice elimination there by Agent Tech.
Gun here.
Top left. Gives them a 5-4 advantage, picking up their weapons. One of the benefits of getting those round eliminations. Nice elimination there in the middle by Kid MDK. This gives a 3-3, but quick follow-up elimination there by Madison to take out 2 of the Horde members, and then the 3rd to win the 10th round. So after 12 rounds, they switch sides, and the Horde go on defense. So they're going to have to defuse this spike, which they should have more than enough time to do, and get that 10th round victory. I'm sorry, that 10th point, the 11th round at this point. So this is the last round before the swap, at which point the Horde will go on defense. Looks like Sova is carrying the spike. Looks like we had a little spike swap. Went to Happy Archer.
Revealing area.
Couple, there's elimination. Another elimination. A couple eliminations. Madison team is just really methodical. Good elimination there by the Horde. Puts us on a 1v4. But then taken out with the ultimate of another team there. And that is going to give them their 11th point of the match, and we will switch sides. So at this point, the Madison will have the spike, and Hanover will need to defend against the spike. So Hanover will need to either eliminate the opposing team, or if the spike is planted, defuse the spike before the countdown timer goes to 0. Again, if you're watching, PC10 Agent Tech is top left, PC3 El Guapo top right, bottom left is PC2 DC Fuse, bottom right is PC5 Happy Archer, and the middle Kid MDK. All right, here we go, moving into the fight. So they, you can see that recon bow by El Guapo shot over there, gives him the position of the enemy. Ooh, quick elimination of Kid MDK there in the middle. Makes this a 4v4, a 4v3 favoring Madison at this point. Another Agent Tech gets taken out. So it is just Happy Archer. Spike gets planted. Only Happy Archer remaining. See if he can find his way to the spike and defuse. A 4v1 is a tough row to hoe to be able to get out ahead of that, defuse the spike, and not get fully eliminated. Whoop, and there he goes. They picked him around the corner and got him in the middle of that corridor. So this will be match point.
Match point.
Level heads until
So it's a 12-1 lead to Madison. Again, we knew this was going to be a tough match coming in, but the Horde played much better this time. Some of these matches could have easily swung the other way. Just 1 or 2 eliminations gone in their favor can make all the difference in these matches, how quickly these eliminations can happen. So match point here. Let's see if Hanover can clutch this up and put some more points on the board. Good early elimination there, but he's quickly eliminated there. El Guapo on the top right. So we got a 3v3 situation. Good job. We got a small advantage here. Nice sneak up shot there by the Horde. Spike's been, Carrier has been killed. So 3v1. Spike's sitting out there. As long as we kind of guard that Spike and defend it appropriately, we should be able to win this match because they're going to be hunting that down. So you can see the Horde members kind of setting up. Ooh, quick elimination there by Madison, but DC Fuse gets the elimination and gets the points for the Horde. So good job there, 12-2. Horde fighting their way back into this thing. That's how you got to do it, especially if you take out that Spike carrier. That is a real advantage to be able to kind of hunker down, set up some good defense around that Spike and wait for them to come get it because they can't win without it. Again, still match point. It's going to remain match point unless Horde can fight back into this thing and get this thing tied up. All right, here goes. There goes the walls. Recon arrow shot. Nothing showing. Quick elimination. So trading eliminations on both sides. Quickly, it's a 3v2 advantage to Madison. Horde members taking some damage there. Ooh, had some spray and fire there coming from El Guapo there, but he's quickly taken out. So Spike is out there. PC, hard to see who this is at this point. Oh, and he's eliminated, and that is going to do it with 13 points. The Madison Marvels are going to win this match, and the Horde are going to go to 0-2 on the season. But we'll see if they want to play one more here for fun. Just play, kind of continue on. We'll let the stream run, let play, and we'll see if they want to play one more. And we'll be right back, hopefully with a little bit more match play. Stick with us. All right, and that is going to do it. I think our boys had enough, so I think they're a little frustrated. But we'll come back and get them next week. No worries. GG's to our friends out at Madison. GG's to our Hanover Horde. They did a good job. They put up more eliminations this time, so we definitely took each round deeper. And as long as we keep doing that each and every week, we're going to be right back in the fight. So thanks for everybody tuning in. We'll get them next week. We'll get our match set up. And that's just 2 weeks to an 8-round season. Plenty of time to make up ground. So thanks a lot. Take care, and we'll see you next time.